Morning. It is Saturday, August 21st, so 2 weeks on the CDT. We just left our campsite in Flathead National Forest and headed north towards Columbia Falls. Last night was very nice. It was cool and shaded and no one drove by. We did have some airplane noise, both commercial and private. There are a couple of airports around here, small ones. But even before the sun completely set, that quieted down. We're now winding our way through a fantastic residential area, huge plots of land, and I've passed 7 people now walking their dogs. The best was a husky puppy who was learning how to sit when cars drive by. She was very cute. Today is the border. I certainly wish the border was open. I wouldn't stop. I would keep going up through Icefields Parkway all the way up to Jasper. But unfortunately, the border is still closed due to COVID. So, border then.
I was caught up in your brown eyes, looking up at the blue skies. Really made me realize they don't make them quite like you. Cinnamon skin, the sunshine, stop time in the moonlight. It really made me feel like I could fall for you. Then one day you were just gone, and I've been wondering for so long. Oh, was it your heart or mine, or was it just the wrong time, Gabrielle? We never got very far, but girl, wherever you are, I wish you well, Gabrielle. You were picking flowers on a side road, leaning back on a fence post. Couldn't help but notice you were wanting something more. I was staring off in the distance.
Hopefully you can hear me over this wind noise, but we are not far from the Canadian border, and we have had a catastrophic failure. The roof rack has broken. This mount and this mount completely snapped. The left front is on its way out. The right front is still holding. Crap. Now what? Well, so endeth our CDT trip and the adventure I had planned after this one. What we've done is shore up the 4 mounts. Now, the 2 mounts on this side have completely sheared, and the rooftop tent is now pretty much sitting on that corner. This mount here is on its way to breaking. It's snapped part of the piece. The outside part of the mount that's attached to the pillar onto the cap. The rear left is still intact, but I can see where it's starting to tweak. So I've shored all of them up as best I can with 550 paracord, which I keep on hand. I don't have any big toe straps with me right now, which I don't think would have worked any better anyway. The 550 I really could wrap this way and that way and then this way and then that way and then this way. So used a whole bunch of it. Took air out of the tires to try and smooth this ride out. And we are going to limp our way back to Whitehorse, where my current plan is to see the closest U-Haul rental place. I think there's one, hoping that I recall seeing at 1.1 in Columbia Falls, but I'm not sure. Guys, I wish you could see this. I'm driving along an alpine lake. Big mountain there with rocks, huge trees, wildflowers lining the road, and absolutely crystal clear lake is right there. So, you know, it could happen in worse places. So anyways, I'm going to try and find a place to rent a trailer, because I can't fit the rooftop tent and the awning in the bed of my truck, even if it was empty. It literally is too large. So I need to find a place that I could rent a trailer, and then find a place with some folks that will help me get the rooftop tent down. It's way too heavy for me. I couldn't even lift it to try to get it back on the pillars of the roof rack. I don't know, maybe there's a Dodge dealership nearby that might be willing to help me. Otherwise, maybe an automotive shop would lend me a hand. Because I could take the roof rack off, take the awning off. I think I can disconnect or unbolt the rails of the roof rack, take those off, load it all up into a trailer, and drive back to Denver. So that's the current plan. I am hoping I can find a room for tonight. This area is usually really, really busy this time of year, but it didn't seem as packed as when I was here a couple summers ago, so fingers crossed, but we will see. So that's the plan, but that's the end of the CDT. I was estimated I was maybe 80 miles from the Canada border. Oh well, stuff happened. I'm glad it happened here. I'm fairly close to some towns. I can air down the tires to smooth out the ride. Probably find a motel for tonight. So, all in all, unfortunate, but pretty well timed. So, yeah, here we go.
Blink twice and I missed it. Can we just rewind it like it was before? And I woke up and you were gone. And I've been wondering for so long. Oh, was it your heart or mine? Or was it just the wrong time, Gabrielle? We never got very far, but girl, wherever you are, I wish you well. Oh, Gabrielle. Oh. And the miles, they fly by until you land back home again. And do you ever wonder what we might have been?
All right, we are locked and loaded. Thanks to Brandon at the side-by-side rental place that was at the end of the gravel, just before the pavement, where I pulled over and used my compressor to air up my tires again. He sent me to Max at a Line-X and truck accessory shop in Kalispell. So we did about the 45-minute drive down there. Max had no problem helping out at all. So I unbolted the load bars from the roof so he could use his forklift to lift literally the rooftop tent, the awning, and the bars, all still attached, and put them on an oversized pallet that he just happened to have around that was the perfect size, and he gave me for free. So, nice guy. Left everything there, drove over to the monstrous U-Haul Center place in Kalispell. I have no idea why it's so big. Kalispell's not that large. Good thing about being big is they had plenty of trailers, so picked up a 6x12 enclosed, as it was the only one wide enough to accept the rooftop tent on the pallet. We did still have to remove the awning to get it in the door, but it's in, everything's tied down and secured, and we are southbound. I have 1,000 miles to do to get back to Denver, which I will not be doing this evening. We're headed back to Denver because that's where I have family that I can stay with while I sort this out. And it is also where the installer is, where I purchased and have everything installed. So he's closed now and closed on weekends, but I'll just drive over on Monday and sort of present the problem. Wish me luck, it goes well. Well, the CDT is officially scrapped, as is the Idaho Backcountry Discovery Route, which I had planned on doing next. I don't know when my next trip will be. It probably will be a bit. But I wanted to thank everybody for watching. I hope these videos and the Trans-America Trail videos have helped maybe light a little fire under your butt about making something like this happen, and maybe help you plan some trips. So, thanks guys, and onwards.